Yeah, I'm gonna connect this to our Zoom. Oh wait, no.
That's directly into the camera.
Yeah, but we just have to double check and see.
I first started playing the piano at 6. My mom made me do it. I hated it. I kind of wanted to be a rock star, you know, and the guitar players got the girls, so by the time I was 15, I quit, started playing guitar. I was horrible. I sucked. I played in my garage and, you know, just kept having to go back to the keyboard, you know, the piano, because that's what I knew.
I think I was probably a sophomore, around 16 years old. Put a band together, Whetstone, and Jim ended up being the keyboardist for that band. And we were rock stars. We were rock gods in high school. From that point on, I played music for a lot of years. I did a lot of session work. I played in a numerous amount of bands.
I went to jazz school, Dick Grove Jazz School in Studio City, and I really kind of got into that whole fusion jazz rock kind of thing. You know, we played music, we were young, we were energetic, we did all that because it was fun and it was cool, and then life kind of took over. We all met women, got married, started families.
Eventually, probably in my early 30s, I stopped playing music, and when I stopped altogether. I got married and had a child and
did all the things that we're supposed to do that our parents told us we were supposed to do, and we were good little boys, and we did that.
When my son became older, I had free time. I got a business and it's very demanding, but my evenings were pretty free. So I started digging through old cassettes, putting them all together and listening to the music, going, damn, we were fucking good.
I had always thought, you know, we were okay, you know, we weren't great or anything. We never made careers out of it. That's why we went on to our other starch lives. And listened to it and I thought, wow, we were actually really good. And he said, well, you ever think about playing music again? And I said, you know, I actually just bought a guitar.
So over lunch, we decided to start Starch Monkey.
So we played for a little while, Eric and I, and you know, we sounded kind of terrible, but we were kind of getting better, and we realized that, you know, there was this huge missing element, you know, bass. As things work these days, you know, everything's about social media and networking and all that kind of stuff, and I was on LinkedIn, and I'd worked in advertising earlier in my career, and I happened to notice this guy who worked at the same agency that I worked in, who I went to high school with, who happened to be a bass player. I pinged him, you know, hey, do you remember me? You know, we used to play music, and oh, Ray worked at the same agency and all that. You still playing music? You still playing bass? You interested in playing bass?
I got the LinkedIn message and I saw it and I was, Jim who? No, I mean, obviously, yeah, I got it. I was pretty stoked.
One thing led to another and we got Brad.
Yeah, I was totally interested. I happened to be looking for a band to play with, so it was perfect. You know, back when I used to play in high school, there was a whole bunch of musicians that we grew up with in our town, and there were some really great guys, a few grades above me, and Eric was like the rock drummer of the town, and it was just a big deal to play with Eric. You know, Jim says, yeah, Eric and I are playing. I was all over it. It was great.